Okay. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining our live. Today, we are live on Zoom, and then we shall be uploading it on Instagram. Thank you for joining us. I'll introduce myself, then also introduce my co-partner here with me today, and as we let our guests in the room. My name is Samantha Biaki Mugombozi, ED Better Mind International Agency, and I didn't come alone. I came along with my co-worker, my co-partner, my co-host, and she'll go ahead and introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tatiana, but I prefer to go by Tati, as you guys know already.
Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you for joining us. As always, as we've said, people have been asking for Zoom meeting for a long period of time. People have been saying, let's have it on Zoom, let's have it on Zoom. And then please, guys, if you can ask.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself so we can have a...
Go ahead and mute yourself. Can you... Technology is hard for me, so I don't want to overpress things and it become another thing. As I said, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. We are having it live on Zoom, and we shall take our record on Instagram. We shall take it on Instagram. My name is once again, and I'm here with Tatiana. And our guest today is none other than Eldad Lembe, who is a former refugee from Uganda, but originally from Congo. So Eldad, his life is a Congolese. Born in Congo, grew up in Uganda as a refugee, and currently in America. As we said, this is a story of refugees, untold story of refugee. We are going to go around with refugees, current refugees, former refugees, and refugee service providers, because we want people to know, want people to learn and know what it means by the word refugee. What are we learning from there? Tatiana, as Eldad is joining us, can you just tell people around, like, welcome them, and also tell us, what do you understand? What have you learned from our previous life that you've been having? What have you learned from it?
Samantha, do you prefer me to say in English or French?
You can mix both.
Letty!
Could you please?
Leticia!
Okay, we are having some background right now. If people can mute themselves, that would be great.
Okay, that's
so everybody is muted. Samantha, there is a way you can mute everybody.
This is technology. I don't know how.
Yes, post, you can mute everybody.
Mute nini yako. Okay. Right, Tatiana, go ahead.
Yeah, you off.
Tatiana, you're freezing.
Foster, are you still on?
Yeah, Foster is on.
Okay, I think now it's good. Okay, guys. As I said, my name is Tatiana, but you can call me Tati if you want. And today we're gonna talk about former refugees, their lives, on all the stories of refugees. And we're still waiting for our guest, which the name is Eldad, right? Eldad Lembe, which will be joining us very soon. Je peux faire un message en français. Bonsoir les amis, bonjour à tous ceux-là qui sont aux États-Unis, Et à tous ceux-là qui sont en Afrique, bonsoir. Moi, c'est Tatiana. Vous pouvez m'appeler Tati si vous voulez. Aujourd'hui, nous avons encore une autre séance. Nous allons parler des histoires, les histoires non découvertes de réfugiés. Et notre invité spécial de la journée, c'est Eldad Lembe, qui va bientôt nous joindre. Alors, la fois passée, nous avons parlé des réfugiés et nous étions sur la plateforme avec avec Thérèse. Thérèse nous a fait partie, elle nous a parlé de sa vie, elle nous a fait une petite histoire de son évolution en tant que réfugié en Ouganda. Alors, je crois que c'est la même chose qui va se faire encore aujourd'hui avec Eldad, malheureusement qui n'est pas encore là, mais qui va bientôt nous joindre dans quelques minutes. Alors, nous vous demandons juste d'être patient et prêtez vos oreilles. Nous avons de bons cadeaux à vous donner et j'espère que ce parcours nous sera tous bénéfique. Merci.
Merci Tatiana pour ça. Comme je l'ai dit, il y a des gens, ok, Eldad est là, il est déjà arrivé. As always, we want to cater for both our viewers, all the way from Swahili speaking people, French speaking, and English speaking. So we shall have it, you'll hear different languages, but we shall make sure that you are all catered. As a refugee, for those who are joining us from the first time, I request to mute. Yeah, for those who are joining us for the first time, the story being a refugee is a person who flee from their home of origin and seek asylum in the neighboring country. This might be a political reason, this might be a natural reason, or any other reason, but it's someone who wants to get the peace that's not getting from their country. This might be in a country or somewhere else. So these people live to get that type of life. These are strong people. These guys, I usually define them as a heart of strongness. These people are courageous. So today we are having Eldad. As I said earlier on, we shall be having refugees, current refugees. We shall be having former refugees. We shall be also having refugee service providers. Last time we had Therese on the platform, she was our first guest. She told us about her life. She told us about the things that she do, because she gave us an example and said being a refugee doesn't mean being seated home and wait for everything to be given to you, to be provided to you from the UNHCR. Then you also had Bella Shmirimana, who's also she said, Tatiana, did she tell us she won the women, she won an award in Uganda in 2017. And then she also told us she's a refugee and she's also doing work to help our fellow refugees, because from her story, she went to the hospital and she didn't know English and she didn't have a way of receiving medication because of language barrier. So being a refugee, there are challenges, there are strength. There's a lot of things that people get to learn while being a refugee. That is why we chose to also have our former refugee on the platform to tell us about different challenges that he encountered being a refugee, or probably what else we can learn from him being a refugee. And as always, as you requested for the Zoom, it to be on Zoom, remember you have access of participation, but one thing that I request is you being muted, mute yourself for better communication. If you do have a question, go ahead and put it in our section or in our chat section. I will go ahead and read out loud and also give time for you to talk to us if we have time. So Tatiana, could you just get that same message to our French-speaking community?
Ok, Samantha vient de nous dire que notre invité spécial est déjà parmi nous. Il ne manque à lui de commencer avec le message qu'il a à nous donner aujourd'hui. Tout ce que nous allons demander à tout le monde, c'est que l'on ferme nos micros, parce que si nos micros sont tous on ne saura pas capter bien le message. Ça va créer du bruit. Donc, pour une bonne communication, nous vous demandons de fermer vos micros. Il y a juste un lien en bas de vos écrans que vous allez cliquer ça va nous permettre de capter bien notre invité. Alors, la fois passée, nous avons reçu Thérèse et Samantha, I forgot the name again.
Bella?
Yeah. Nous les avons reçus et nous ont parlé de leur parcours en tant que réfugiés en Ouganda et leur réalisation. C'est que la vie les a offert en tant que réfugiés. Notons que réfugié ne veut pas dire être vulnérable, mais réfugié, c'est une personne qui a beaucoup plus de courage. C'est une personne qui s'intègre facilement parce que là où un réfugié se trouve, il y a toujours un chemin du développement pour leur vie. Et voilà, c'est ce que nous allons écouter aujourd'hui de Eldad, qui va nous parler un peu de sa vie, son parcours en tant que réfugié en Ouganda et où est-ce qu'il est déjà arrivé avec ce titre-là. Ce n'est pas un mauvais titre, mais c'est quelque chose dont nous allons bénéficier en ce jour d'aujourd'hui. Alors, nous attirons vos attentions et n'oubliez pas de micro pour une bonne communication.
Just
Merci.
to let you know that this Zoom meeting is being recorded so that you can be able to post it to our viewers on social media, those who couldn't manage to join us via Zoom. I know I didn't ask for your consent. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm recording it for our viewers. If you don't want your face to be seen, I'll just request you to, how do they call it, to switch off your camera? Yeah, switch off your camera because this will be published on our social media platform. So
Nous rappelons que...
God is joining us. Let me come again.
Attends. Nous rappelons que la session de Zoom est en train d'être enregistrée. Alors, si vous vous sentez mal à l'aise que la vidéo, que votre visage soit enregistré, vous pouvez, comment on appelle? Vous pouvez ne pas mettre votre vidéo on parce que nous allons publier ça sur notre page YouTube et sur Instagram. Alors, sentez-vous à l'aise et si vous n'êtes pas vraiment à l'aise avec ceci, vous pouvez carrément juste fermer la vidéo et ça nous arrange. Si vous avez des questions, vous avez des commentaires, nous avons le chat box où vous pouvez écrire.
Merci, Tatiana. Comme Eldad prend du temps pour y être, je crois qu'il a un problème de connexion parce que je viens de l'envoyer le lien 2 fois. I've just sent Eldad the second time the link. I don't know why he's having network problem. As you all know, this thing is hard. We're also still learning because me myself, I'm also learning. It's there. I think this time around it's going to work. I hope. Eldad, thank you for joining us.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
We're doing fine. Thank you for joining us.
Good. Yeah, how y'all doing?
We are doing fine. Oh, you look so cute.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. You got me rolling. Thank you. You look great. You look beautiful. Always gorgeous. African beauty, huh?
Oh my God, thank you. I'm good. All right, let's go direct on the topic. Eldad is there. He's a former refugee. And Eldad, could you just introduce yourself and keep the ball running?
Right. Hey, everyone. My name is Eldad. I am based in the United States, born in the Congo. I've been a refugee for a long time. We're going to talk about it. And I think it's worth talking about. A lot of people feel uncomfortable talking about it. They feel embarrassed, yet we should not be. You know, if you're a Christian, Jesus himself was a refugee. So I think it's a great topic to bring on board and, just have everyone around. I live in Kentucky. I'm pursuing civil engineering. Oh my God, I just can't wait to, achieve big dreams. And here goes Samantha. She got me here. So I'm super excited to be here for real.
It's nice to be with you, Eldad.
Nice to meet you finally.
Thank you so much, Eldad. Eldad is here. So Eldad, just to jump on the topic. So we want you to tell us a little bit about being a refugee in Uganda. How did you find it being a refugee? What were the strengths while being a refugee and the challenges? just summarize and just let us know about it for people who are not
Right.
refugees or for refugees who are going through that life.
Right. Well, I was a refugee from 2011. Well, first of all, this is what most people should understand. No one chooses to be a refugee. We don't choose to be refugees. It's just the circumstances that we go through, the situation we're put in that forces us to be refugees. Everyone wants to be home. I want to live in my country. I understand there are better opportunities in America, in Canada, wherever the world may be. There are better opportunities, but I want to be in my country. Being a refugee was a position I was put in because of the circumstances that I encountered in my country. Civil wars, tribal wars, famine. Just lack of great opportunity. I wanted to chase my dreams, and I was not given the opportunity to do that in a great way. So being a refugee in Uganda was the good side of it. I am who I am because I was a refugee. You get to learn. You really get to learn. You really get to lack food and appreciate when you have food. You get to learn a lot. You get to see where sometimes being in that uncomfortable place teaches us a lot. Teaches us to be strong. Teaches us to be patient. Teaches us to be persistent. Gives us hope. That's the good side of being a refugee. And then the bad side of being a refugee is first of all, it's uncomfortable. Honestly, it's uncomfortable in a foreign land. Nobody's gonna love you. They think you are there to take their opportunities. Yet that's not what you're up there for. And it's just hard. Struggling, new language in Uganda. Meeting with people, different cultures. Rough people. Some rough people everywhere, but you get to meet them. In a different way, and and also being there for all that time. You really got to wait. Yeah, you really got to wait. Like it's not a today tonight. You got to get out of there. No, you have to be there and face life there. So I think that's the good side of being a refugee and the bad side of it on my side. I don't know how about the rest. We're here to talk about it. So yeah.
I'm really, really amazed by what you just shared with us. Guys, do you think even I could add something there? Tatiana, what do you think? Can I add anything there? I think he has just tried to summarize it and also inform people about the good thing and challenges. Being a refugee, no one, as I usually say, no one chooses to be a refugee. It's a life circumstance that happened, and it's happened. You have no control over it. It's like water erosion. Is it water or land erosion? It's same as volcanic eruption. You never control that situation. It's something that you have no power over it. You wake up and you find yourself on the road searching for life. We've all gone through that. Eldad, as he said, is a former refugee, and he has told you he went to Uganda since 2011, and also we're lucky we came to America in the same year. So he has also been in America for the past 3 years. So currently he's also a former refugee. He's no longer having that title of being a refugee, but he's a former refugee. But Eldad, what can you tell the refugee people who are living in Uganda right now?
Well, one of the things that I'll tell them, you are loved. That's one. You are loved. You're lucky that first of all you've got a safer place to be. It's not safe, but it's safer than where you've been. So hang in there. And then the other thing you will be just get yourself involved. How should I bring this up? Let yourself fit in the community. What you find there, don't do the opposite. It's a new culture. Try to fit in the community. If you find them to do this, do it. If you find them to don't do that, don't do it. And then the other thing is be patient. Be patient. I know it's hard. It's very, very hard, especially right now with all the COVID, with all the lockdown, with all the hatred that's arising. Just be patient. Be patient. Keep on fighting. Keep on being hopeful for tomorrow. And you never know, man. I never knew that I would be here. Samantha never knew that she would be here. My other beautiful sister over there, she never knew she would be here. No one knew that we will be in a safer place right now. Just have that hope. Stick with your parents. A lot of refugees when they get over there, a lot of Congolese, especially when they get to Uganda, you want to, get messed up, peer pressure. You want to do drugs. You want to do all that. You say what?
Are you pinpointing Congolese?
Oh, come on. I mean, I'm a Congolese. I'm trying to talk to my family. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to trying to be really rude to anyone. No, I'm just I've lived there. I know what I'm talking about. I have a bunch of friends. I've got family there too. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is don't get involved in weird stuff. No, being a refugee is a group, is like a football team, right? Your family is like a football team, right? If you play badly, you lose the game, right? Your family needs to get in a safer place. If you as an individual try to do weird stuff and get your family in a position where they have to be there for a longer and longer and longer period of time, I don't think that's very great. Just stay focused, do what you gotta do, hopeful, and I know someday, very soon, you'll get it. So yeah, that's what I had to tell you.
Tatiana, what do you have to say about that?
I think it got
my next topic.
And I'm so grateful to have him here.
Oh, cool.
Talked about like Congolese when they go to Uganda and they start doing drugs. It's the same thing when they come to America or to Canada. I think they should take this as an opportunity for them to be involved in a community in a bad way. No, you're gonna start doing drugs. Once you start,
guys, please kind of try to mute yourself, please. A request.
Thank you, Ronald.
Right, Tatiana.
Yeah, as I was saying, being a refugee should be like a way for us to go to a better place, but not to go to a better place because you want to be a bad person. We should take this as an opportunity, just like Eldad just said. You should take that as an opportunity for you to be involved in the community, or maybe to take it in a good way. Like, for example, you were a refugee in a camp in Uganda. And then once you get here, that was your dream to get here so you can start doing drugs. What's the point for you to suffer this whole year in Uganda and then you get here to ruin your life? I think people should take this as a good opportunity for them to, comment on dit, pour acquérir la connaissance ou pour se développer dans la communauté, pour se rendre utile dans la communauté. Make yourself valuable. En tout cas, je peux faire ça en français.
Ça ne dérange pas vraiment, vas-y.
Vas-y.
OK. Nous avons Eldad parmi nous. Il vient de nous parler de son histoire en tant que réfugié en Ouganda. Et c'est vraiment une histoire qui vient de me toucher personnellement parce que c'est parmi un de ces cas rares que tu peux quand même écouter un jeune garçon comme lui, un garçon qui s'est quand même soumis à la communauté ougandaise. Il n'a pas fait de bêtises quand même parce qu'il savait que là où il est en train de partir, c'est un endroit où il sera quand même bien développé. C'est un endroit qui va lui donner beaucoup plus d'opportunités de sa vie. C'est un endroit où il va mieux se développer pour devenir quelqu'un. Alors, moi, je disais en anglais, il y a de ce Congolais, il y a de ce personne, pas seulement le Congolais, mais beaucoup de gens qui quittent leur pays à cause de certaines situations. Mais quand tu arrives dans un camp de réfugiés, dans ta tête, tu n'as que de mauvaises pensées en disant que, OK, once I am in America, je vais commencer à faire la drogue, je vais commencer à m'acheter des armes, tu vois, l'idée, la conception de nos films, c'est tout ce que nous avons dans la tête quand tu te dis, OK, once I am in America, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Instead of doing that, people should take this as an opportunity for them. Tout le monde qui a cette trace-là d'arriver ici, ce n'est pas tout le monde. Tout comme Eldad a dit, même Jésus était réfugié. Alors, comment est-ce que nous comprenons ces termes réfugiés lorsque nous sommes dans ces statuts-là. Nous devons prendre ça comme une opportunité pour nous d'avancer dans la vie et surtout, quand tu arrives, soumets-toi aux études parce que c'est avec les études ici en Amérique ou au Canada ou je ne sais pas où que tu peux quand même avancer, que tu peux devenir quelqu'un. Mais non pas nous soumettre à la drogue, ne pas nous soumettre, je ne sais pas, dans des pratiques, je ne sais pas comment. Mais en tout cas, l'histoire de Eldad, c'est quelque chose que nous devons tirer de leçons aujourd'hui. Surtout qu'il a invoqué le terme drogue. Ça, je le cherchais depuis longtemps parce que nous savons très bien que beaucoup de gens quittent nos pays et viennent ici et ils abîment leur vie avec la drogue, je ne sais pas avec quoi, mais tu trouves quelqu'un de ta peau noire en route, tu as même honte de parler à la personne parce que la façon dont la personne s'est déjà transformée, ce n'est pas quelque chose de digne. Alors, prenons ceci comme une opportunité pour devenir quelqu'un. Les gens souffrent dans le camp de réfugiés et c'est une grâce d'arriver ici. Alors, saisissons cette opportunité pour avancer et surtout pour aider les autres.
Merci Tatiana, merci Tatiana. Comme nous l'avons dit, on va essayer de notre mieux pour donner l'information à nos amis africains ou bien européens qui utilisent la langue française et aussi faire ça en anglais pour les anglophones. As you said earlier, if you hear Tatiana talking in French, it's because we want to cater for all the community who are going to follow this live. Without going far, Eldad has talked to us about the challenges, has tried to encourage current refugees, and in about 5 minutes, because we want to give you about 5 minutes, whoever is participating here, to ask questions and to bring out your concern and also advise us on more how best we can bring this series, how best we can promote this series, and also take the opportunity to just let you know that we are doing this because we want to empower those refugees out there. We want not only refugees, but former refugees. We want to work along with refugee service providers. We have to hold hand. As the theme said, we can never walk alone. So this is just a way of us learning and know how best, ask yourself, how best can I hold my sister, my brother's hand to make a world a better place to live? Because we are the one who bring hate, tribalism in the world because we are not taught, because we don't have this knowledge. But by having this series, we are going to know more how best we can make the world a better place to live. So Eldad, what could be your advice to the people who are already called former refugees, like Samantha, Tatiana, someone else who's already out of the refugee land? What's your advice to former refugees?
Well, the first thing, first of all, is to be like Samantha. You see, Samantha is so much passionate about, oh my, I love you. You're so amazing. So, you know, the first thing is to support other people, you know, support people that are still back there, support people that are still on their way to be, you know, here or, you know, around the world where they wish to be, you know, where they feel safer, peaceful, more comfortable. You know, we should not leave them, you know, not because we're in America. I understand, nous avons de travaux à faire, nous avons nos études, mais quand même, il ne faut pas abandonner nos frères et sœurs qui sont toujours en Afrique. No, don't abandon them, you know. Hold their hands, you know. It's not all. Il y a plein de gens qui disent que si nos frères et sœurs en Afrique nous écrivent, ils demandent toujours de l'argent. Non, it's not that. They just want to hear from you. Now, give them hope. Ils veulent savoir est-ce que c'est vrai, ce que nous entendons, est-ce que c'est vrai, est-ce que tu travailles, you know. Talk to them, you know. Don't throw them away, you know. Hear from them. Tell them, dude, this is how it is. You know, we as former refugees, we have the mandate to encourage people that are still back there to learn English. That's the first thing. You know, when you get out here, man, school, you got to speak English. Work, you have to do English. Getting a bus, you have to speak English. When you go to the store, you have to speak English.
It reminds me a lot.
Buying a car, you have to speak English. You know, even your neighbors, getting a house, you have to speak English. So that's the first thing we should do. As folks still struggling, you know, encourage them to speak English. Encourage them to learn. English is the main word, is the worldwide international language that's taking over. It's already taking over right now. So encourage refugees to, you know, speak English. Be honest with them. Don't lie to them. Don't show off to them. Don't hype them up too much. Telling them, oh, you earn 10 grand a month. You're a liar. No, be honest with them, right? Tell them I earn 2 grand a week. I earn 2 grand a month. Be honest with them. Give them the reality of everything. So, yeah, that's what I would say. We as former refugees, support other refugees that are still back there. Let's just speak to them. Let's not reject them. They're not always there to ask for money. No. And if they do, I mean, send him $10. $10 is how much? It's like $45,000. You're gonna, dude, that's a whole meal for a whole week. I mean, send it out to them. We buy sneakers of $100. We buy pants for spare it for a month. Send it to them. Yeah, that's what I think we as former refugees should do. We give other people hope. We are light. We are the ones holding candles. Hold your candle, hold it to another person, and let their light up. We are the ones in control of the switch. If there's power in the house, we are the ones switching the light on or off. So our work is to switch on the light for other people. So yeah, that's what I think, right?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. I don't know. I don't think I can even add something else. You've just taught us.
Wow.
You've just taught us.
Wow.
That's enough to learn.
So amazed. Tu sais, ces garçons. Attends, je m'excuse de t'appeler un garçon, mais.
Non, comment je suis un garçon, ça va? Ça ne me dérange pas.
Puis, il a tout dit. Il a tout dit. Commençons vers la base. Quand tu arrives à un endroit, tu dois t'intégrer. Et la façon de t'intégrer, c'est d'apprendre la langue.
Exactement.
Nous sommes shy. We're so shy of learning. Especially quand tu as déjà atteint un certain âge, tu te vois comme si tu es dénigré si on te dit de recommencer avec la langue. Alors, il faut que nous soyons cette lumière, comme il a dit, soyons cette lumière à toutes ces personnes-là qui ressentent encore la peur de s'intégrer dans la communauté. Je vais vous donner mon exemple à moi personnel. Quand je suis arrivée ici en 2019, j'étais déjà à ma troisième année de graduat à Goma et il fallait que je recommence à zéro. Alors, j'arrive à l'école, on me dit, you have to start with English classes. Dans ma tête, moi, je me disais, OK, I'll be taking English classes and at the same time I can take classes because you guys want me to start over.
Right.
I don't have to go through like 6 years again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's different because I had to start with English classes and I cannot mix it with any other classes.
Right.
Avec les gens que j'avais aux alentours de moi, c'était ces personnes-là qui m'ont vraiment empowered me. Ils m'ont encouragé, ils m'ont aidé à avancer. Aujourd'hui, je viens de transférer du collège, je suis maintenant en université. Il est juste question d'avoir ces personnes positives aux alentours de toi qui vont t'aider à avancer. Et c'est tout ce que Eldad vient de nous dire. Soyons cette lumière pour les autres. Si tu es la lumière, tu dois permettre à ce que cette lumière luise aux alentours de toi et que les autres puissent accueillir cette lumière. Il a vraiment tout dit et il est juste question pour nous d'encourager toutes ces personnes qui sont encore dans le camp de réfugiés, leur donner espoir, leur donner le courage. Ça doit être un moment difficile à traverser. Une fois que tu quittes de ce stade-là, et que tu arrives ici, les choses vont bien avancer, mais il est juste question de les encourager, de leur donner le courage et leur dire surtout la vérité, ne pas leur mentir. Parce que lorsque tu vas à un réfugié, tu leur donnes une mauvaise conception de l'endroit où toi tu es. Et lorsque la personne arrive ici et qu'il trouve que toute chose est complètement différente de ce que toi, tu leur donnais comme information, ça sera comme si tu es en train de détruire leur vie. Parce que si, par exemple, tu leur dis que, voilà, je gagne $10,000, I mean, 10,000 is a lot. Je gagne $1,000 a month ou peut-être a week. Et que la personne arrive ici, tu n'as qu'un petit travail là qui te peut-être $200 le mois ou $200 la semaine. À quoi bon de mentir? À quoi bon de leur donner une mauvaise conception de l'endroit où nous sommes? Alors, c'est juste un appel que Eldad vient de nous donner. Soyons la lumière pour les autres et soyons une source de la bonne information pour les autres. Voilà, je vous remercie. Thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so, ce que je voulais ajouter, c'est pour les réfugiés qui sont toujours en Afrique, partout au monde, qui veulent se déplacer, être réinstallés, tout ça. Vous voyez, même je vais vraiment parler à propos.
Just pour te rappeler, juste une minute. It's just summarize.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna be very fast. The importance of speaking English, you know, even when you're traveling, quand tu voyages, tu quittes le pays là où tu es pour venir aux États-Unis, au Canada, partout. L'anglais, si tu ne connais pas l'anglais, you can even get lost on your way and end up not even getting where you're going. So English is really something very important. You know, you get to different airports, speaking, you really have to take English very seriously. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I think that was 30 seconds.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. If you've seen me tell that you're making a few minutes, it's because this is a new.
Okay. There is a question in the chat box that says,
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Just to let you know that are you getting me all?
Yeah.
Okay, just to let you know that we are remaining with few minutes, few seconds, and we want to say thank you for your participation. The person who asked the question, we shall go ahead and answer it on our social media platform. Follow Samantha Biake or Better Mind International on all our platforms, and you'll get the answer to your question. This is something new we are still learning, and we had only 40 minutes scheduled for us. Eldad, I want to say thank you for accepting our invitation. Thank you for teaching us. Thank you for taking that time to be here with us and participate in this series. Tatiana, without forgetting to say thank you. Judith Asaba is our face in Uganda. And before you forget, let me take this few seconds remaining, and that we have a gift that we usually offer to all our participants, and that is from Therese. But because Therese is not here, I will let you know what gift I will send to you for participating in this live. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone out here. Merci de participer et nous joindre pour le next session. Mon français, c'est un peu compliqué parce que je parle beaucoup l'anglais. So, OK. Merci et bonne soirée à tous. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Samantha Biake, je vais mettre le réponse sur nos questions. I'll put our answer on Samantha Biake platform on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.